See, today I wouldn't make an introduction and stuff like that, but today is actually a bad day for me. It's a bad day for the whole San Antonio Spurs nation, actually. You know why, right? Because we have this guy named Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama, the number one draft pick, that guy, right? Decided to come to the Spurs. We got him, and now we lost him. Not by trade, by the way, but by a freaking blood clot. You can't make this up. All year, the first year that he was around, we thought that he wouldn't get injured. We were actually afraid. We were worried about his height. His health. How he can deal with injury. Blah blah blah. And then he did season 1, came out successful, right? And then season 2 came around, and then we were like, okay, good. We're not trying to worry too much about injury because it looks like he can handle injury pretty well. Let him build some muscle, let him, get his interior game on, etc. And now this guy done got a random injury after the All-Star game, talking about he has deep vein thrombosis or whatever the hell it's called, right? DVT, right? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard of it. I've heard of it before, but it's basically when somebody has a blood clot in their, it could be anywhere in their body. Usually it's in their lower extremities of the body, like their leg, something like that, in their vein in their leg, right? And then when they get a blood clot, it can actually creep up to their heart, God forbid, and then it can be very harmful. You don't really see that in basketball players. I think the last person I did hear that from was like probably Brandon Ingram, right, back in 2019. That stuff just don't happen in the NBA, dog. How is this happening? And tell me if I'm wrong or not, man. You guys can help me out. I don't know if this is like some kind of conspiracy or something like that, where maybe they're trying to realize that, hey, we got De'Aaron Fox this year. Our job is done. Maybe we need to give it one more year to tank again, get a number 1 draft pick again, and then now we load up. See what I'm saying? Get Wemby ready. Get Fox and them ready. Load up for the year 3. Then we get that number 1 guy. I'm not saying we're gonna get Cooper Flag, but I don't know. That will be crazy if we do get Cooper Flag though. So, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about with sports nowadays. I don't know about y'all, but as I continue to watch sports and I continue to grow old, right? I'm realizing that there's certain things that go on in the sports world. It just always feels like there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? What are we supposed to do about that right there? We just want to enjoy the game, love sports the way it is, and now we got to deal with like stuff behind the scenes, whether it's gambling, whether it's some type of like secretive stuff going on behind the scenes. Like, for example, this whole Luka and AD trade, we still don't know the backstory of what's happening there. You feel what I'm saying? I know for a fact it's not just because Luka was out of shape or whatever. So don't even get me with that nonsense. But so that's the thing, man. The bad news for the Spurs Nation. I feel bad for all y'all. Wemby was my number 1 player in the NBA right now, right? And to see him not be able to continue on to the rest of the season and get that Defensive Player of the Year, his first one on top of that breaks my heart. They'll probably telling him like, hey man, listen, you about to get the Defensive Player of the Year for the next 15 years, bro. Don't matter. Tank real quick. Let's go get that next guy, that Cooper Flag guy real quick, you know what I'm saying? Now you got the championships, and now you got the Defensive Players of the Year. Come on, man, let's go, let's do this. This is why I don't like sports, bro.